Happy Wednesday. Today we started out our day. It was the 40th day of school already. So we watched our Zero the Hero video and then we colored our number 40. The Zero the Hero video is really good to get extra help with the zero, showing that it's, by counting by tens, you get to 40, and then you can count by ones to get to 40. And then it's an interactive video where they have to count and do things with their arms and legs and such. That's linked in the links that I always send. After that, we made our DR Blends hat. Wrong way. So we just follow the directions that it said on it. Make sure that you can read all the words. Make sure you know what sound the letters D and R make, and when you blend them together, it goes D, R, Dr, Dr, like in the words dragon, drop, s. So make sure that you can read all of those words to practice your R blends. And then after that, I'm just going to go through the whole packet. The spelling word search. This was the exit ticket for the day, so make sure that you can find all of your spelling words. And then, we watched a video because yesterday was the first day of fall, so we learned why fall is different from other seasons. And then we went in our Your Turn workbook. And we read the decodable on page 45, Kids Can Move. And then we answered the questions about that story on page 47. And then we went all the way to page 50 and we did page 50. So we read this, we did page 47 and page 50. And then we did, in the Zoom packet, I had the kids cut out their numbers and the equal sign and plus sign. Use this as practice to make your own flip-flop sentences. So I had them kind of Pac-Man their laptops if they could, and they gave me number sentences. So cut out your numbers. And there was an extra little square at the bottom that you can draw a minus sign, and you can kind of switch this out for a minus sign. So I had them give me the number sentence that makes sense, and then I had them give me the flip-flop number sentence to that, and then make sure that they can read it. 5 plus 1 equals 6. Flip-flop is 1 plus 5 equals 6. And then if you had that subtraction in there instead, so it would be the subtraction symbol, obviously, and then you could go with some subtraction. 6 minus 1 equals 5, or 6 minus 5 equals 1, something like that. And you can just keep practicing back and forth between those fact family numbers. And then we did that spelling thing. And then we did a science experiment on your sheet that says sink or float. So you can do this at home. I used 2 apples. So if you don't have 2 apples, you can use anything. You can use pencils, you can use oranges, you can use grapes. Just try to see, have them predict what will happen. What do they think will happen? Do you think it'll sink or float? And we talked about what sink means and what float means. And then we drew what actually happened. So I thought that it was going to float completely above the water, but really it was kind of heavier. So only the top was on top, floating above the water, but it was still floating. And then going through the Zoom packet, the roll a sight word is what you've done before. But flipping to roll a family, so roll the dice, get the number. So I rolled the dice and I got the number 6, and then I rolled the dice again and I got the number 3. So now I use those numbers to come up with their fact family number sentences. So first you do your flip-flop addition, and then you start with your biggest number and you do both subtraction problems for that. So you can use this one as an example. And that's how you're going to do this page. I believe there are two sides. Do two sides because it'll help with the addition and subtraction. You can never have too much practice. Or if you do one side, you can save it and do the other side over break if you'd like. I believe that was it. Wednesday is a shorter day, so yeah, that was all. Oh, if you're able to attend on Friday, we do have this jar of fuzzies, and it's almost full. The kids have been really good, and they've almost had, we just have a couple, like a handful more, a handful and a half more fuzzies to go inside the jar. And we will earn a virtual field trip to Disneyland on Friday if they do so. And if they do, then they can wear their Disney gear on Friday instead of their Pioneer gear. All right, see you tomorrow.